It's Thursday. It's Tell the Truth Thursday. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Y'all going after a tire. Well, y'all need to go after Scott Shellenberger. All right? We talking about Operation Greylord, the money behind mass incarceration, and the Democratic Party here in the state of Maryland and the Democratic Party in the state of Illinois. I am Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights which white America respects? We're going to show you the money behind the machine. I'm going to show you the money behind the machine. I'm a caterer. I'm a cook. I work for 85% of the richest people in the state from 1997 to now, and I put it on film. You can contact Christopher Irvin and Nicole Mundell. They was in the room at Congressman Cummings' office before Congressman Cummings died. Ask Christopher Irvin about that. Ask Nicole Mundell. Racism don't work without black cooperation. It ain't gonna end without white participation. That's why I hang out with these white people, because they fight that fight. Black people just cover it up. You got haves versus the have-nots. In 2025, I'm not having it no more. I want what belongs to me. I'm out $250 million in intellectual property, and I'm gonna show you the property that y'all stole from me. That's Judge Souter. We talking about the money behind mass incarceration. That's Kwa'isa Mfume. He wrote a letter to Jim Jordan of the Judiciary Committee. And these are the supporters of Shorties. Those are the criminal charges against Scott Shellenberger. You going after a tire? You gotta go after Shellenberger. I'm showing you your hidden assets, the money behind mass incarceration. This is when I ran for office, and I ran as an indigent. All right, see that? That's Anthony McCarthy. All right, like I said, racism don't work without black cooperation. I ain't saying nothing about Anthony that I didn't say to his face. That's President Obama. All right, and Anthony McCarthy had this. Mail receipts are a paper trail. That's President Barack Obama. That's Mayor Kathleen Pugh. And that's Governor Larry Hogan and Al Redmer. Art and activism. The money behind mass incarceration. You feel me? That's Ivan Bates in my walk-in form to the governor's office. And that's me, 1402 Lochner. Dear Mr. McGee, that's parole and probation. That's Brack versus Wells, 2007, to appear before the grand jury. You feel me? To appear before the grand jury. You see who got that? That's Xavier Conway, the clerk of the court. I want to take Fox 45 to court, all right, for knowingly lying to the public. Y'all called me a terrorist. I'm an activist, and activism ain't terrorism. That's Ivan Bates. Like I said, the story about Baltimore, the money behind mass incarceration. That's my store on Falls Road. My truck was worth $5,000. The contents of the vehicle was worth $250 million. And it's all right there. All about Ivan Bates and the money behind mass incarceration. The community bought me this grill. You freed Keith Davis. I want a trial. You freed Keith Davis. I want a trial. It's a Davis thing. I want to go to court. I want a jury. I want a jury so they can see the corruption that's going on here in Baltimore. And you can't use your office to stop it. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. That's Governor O'Malley. And that's Get Shorty, 2006. That's 2013. Dwayne G. Davis. Facebook, Twitter, Google, and Bing me. That's parole and probation. You feel me? The Department of Parole and Probation. And that's Mayor Brandon Scott and me with my toilet. Because that toilet getting ready to make a lot of noise. Don't call it a comeback. I ain't never been gone. Ivan Bates made the movie We Got a Monster. Well, Get Shorty's a movie too. And you got more shorty than you could stand. That's August 2007. Dwayne G. Davis on Falls Road. In regards to your documentary, I will not be able to appear. That's Senator Ben Cardin's. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. That's Senator Benjamin Brooks. Maryland's prison industry. Governor O'Malley and Brown's money machine. See it? Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I did everything on social media. Social media for social change. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. That's Steny Hoyer. National Constitution Day. So we're going to work on the Constitution. That's Trina from Out for Justice. See the date? The mail receipts. Everybody that got mail, you got to turn it over. Because it's all about this movie. President Trump, Governor Larry Hogan. We talking about mass incarceration and the money you make. The Epstein files ain't got shit on this. That's Governor O'Malley, Attorney General Snowden, Mr. McGee, parole and probation. Big picture here, Supreme Court, because I never got a trial. We talking about constitutional rights violation, the right to property, freedom of speech, official misconduct, conspiracy against my civil rights. Dred Scott, 2010, Baltimore Rewired, Now and Then. That's Commissioner Harris and the dissent decree. That's the Civilian Review Board, excessive force, abusive language, harassment, false imprisonment, false arrest. And if you go directly to our councilman, his right-hand man, Mr. Hunt, get the notes. That's Jackie Addison and Kaylin, all right? Kaylin wrote the paperwork for my exoneration, and ain't nobody answered that. Jackie seen me yesterday at the park with the toilet. I'm bringing that toilet down to Annapolis. That's Chuck Grassley. He got this too. Whistleblower, the comptroller of Maryland, Peter Francott. All right? Income tax evasion and fraud. That's the IRS. I'm an activist in Baltimore. The best of the best. You freed Keith Davis? I want a trial. I'm Shorty Davis. So Ivan Bates, everything you got? Let's go to the grand jury. Brack versus Wells. Monica Cooper? Yeah, everything. I'm the cook in Baltimore. Never bite the hand that feeds you. I was voted the best of the best in Baltimore in 2016. The best of the best in activism by the city paper. Yeah, that's Shorty's. Activism ain't terrorism. I'ma terrorize you with the truth. From 2006 to now, everything I did, I put on film. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention.